Just for a moment, stop scrolling, stop thinking about what comes next. Stop carrying the weight you've been holding all day. Because if you are hearing this right now, this is not random, and it is not coincidence. You didn't click this by accident. This message found you at the exact moment your spirit needed confirmation. And before your mind tries to analyze it away, let me tell you this gently but clearly. God is speaking to you right now, not loudly, not dramatically, but precisely personally, but intentionally. You've been asking questions in silence, questions you don't say out loud, questions you ask late at night when no one else can hear you. Am I on the right path? Why does everything feel so heavy? Why does it feel like I'm trying, praying, believing, and still waiting? And somewhere deep inside, you started to wonder if God had gone quiet. But hear this truth carefully. God is not silent. He is selective. He does not compete with noise. He waits for stillness. He waits for the moment when your heart is open enough to hear what your fear has been blocking. God speaks in patterns, not panic. He speaks through repetition, not rushing. That thought that keeps returning no matter how much you push it away. That discomfort you feel when you stay where you are. That peace you feel when you imagine leaving what's familiar. That is not confusion. That is communication. God often speaks through what refuses to leave you alone. And the reason you feel unsettled right now is because your spirit has outgrown the place your body is still standing in. You see, we expect God to speak the way humans do, loudly, clearly, instantly. But God speaks in whispers because whispers require closeness. He speaks in nudges because nudges require trust. He speaks through closed doors because protection often looks like disappointment before it looks like purpose. The doors that shut in your life weren't rejection, they were redirection. The people who walked away weren't loss, they were removal. The delay you're frustrated with isn't denial, it's preparation. There is a pattern God follows, and once you see it, everything changes. God removes before he replaces. He empties before he fills. He breaks before he builds. Because he cannot pour new wine into old containers, and he cannot take you where you're meant to go while you're still carrying what belongs to your past. That season where everything feels stripped down, where you feel smaller, quieter, alone, that is not punishment. That is pruning. And pruning always comes right before growth. You've been asking God to change your situation, but God has been focused on changing your capacity. Because the blessing you're praying for requires a stronger version of you to hold it. If God gave you everything you asked for right now, it would crush you instead of elevate you. So he's stretching you, strengthening you, teaching you patience where you wanted speed, wisdom where you wanted answers, and faith where you wanted certainty. And yes, this part is hard to hear, but it's necessary. The pain you're experiencing is not proof that God has left you. It's proof that he's working deeply. God does some of his most important work underground, where no one can see it. Seeds grow in darkness before they ever reach the light. And right now, even if you feel unseen, you are not forgotten. Even if you feel delayed, you are not denied. Even if you feel weak, you are not abandoned. God answers prayers in ways we don't expect. You pray for strength, and he gives you resistance. You pray for wisdom, and he gives you hard choices. You pray for peace, and he removes what never belonged in your life. Because God is more interested in your transformation than your comfort. Comfort keeps you the same. Purpose changes you. If you're still listening, this next part is for you. The restlessness you feel is not anxiety, it's alignment. The frustration you feel is not failure, it's transition. The confusion you feel is not chaos, it's the space between who you were and who you are becoming. And that quiet voice telling you not to give up, that is God reminding you that he is not finished. You were chosen long before you were qualified, protected long before you were aware, guided even when you thought you were lost. Every moment you should have fallen but didn't. Every situation that could have destroyed you but somehow didn't. Every time you were spared without knowing why, that was God. Not luck, not chance, grace. So right now take a breath, and if your heart is open, let this be your prayer, not spoken perfectly, but spoken honestly, God. But you are speaking, I am listening, not for the answer I want, but for the truth I need. Remove what distracts me. Strengthen what you planted in me. Guide my steps even when the path doesn't make sense. I trust you, not because life is easy, but because you are faithful. Not because I understand everything, but because you see everything. And not because I am strong, but because you are. Amen. And hear this as we close. If this message reached you at the exact moment you needed it, that is confirmation. God does not interrupt your life without intention. He does not awaken your spirit without purpose. And he does not begin a work in you that he does not plan to complete. You are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you were created to be. Your next chapter is closer than you think, and God is still speaking.